Toet, your TV host for Your Hidden Love Story. I want you to keep your mindset on the higher vibrational mindset so you can keep living your life and going on this beautiful journey you got. I can't live here without you. We need all of you. You're all here. You have all a special reason, a special purpose, and nobody can do it just like you. Hello, everyone. This is Cynthia Toet, your TV host for Your Hidden Love Story. I don't know what's going on with my throat. Hold on, you guys. It started like a couple minutes right before the show, so... We have just, I don't know, we're going to start again. Flip it, roll it. Hello, everyone. This is Cynthia Toet, your TV host for Your Hidden Love Story. We're on episode 2115, and we are on a mini TV series, FlipN Your Emotional Story, around from pain to power. And we are actually on episode 3 of that, and of our emotions and the bodies, how it is affecting us, okay? As your happiness, love, and relationship coach, Miss Gypsy here. Today we're going to be talking about 2 deeply connected emotions. It's fear and anxiety. I know it's nothing to laugh about either, but you know, I'm having some fun behind the scenes, you guys. So how we're going to talk about it is we're going to talk about fear and anxiety. What actually triggers the fear and anxiety, how it shows up in your life and in your body, what is the purpose of fear and anxiety, because it does have one, how to refrain from a tower moment. And then we're going to do a little bit of EFT because I want to clear out some of that anxiety that's residing in our body so we can clear it out. Even if it's been there for a long time, we're going to tap into it just a little bit tonight. Okay, and let's see, the trigger. Oh no, after the EFT, we're going to be talking about the higher vibration, the counterpart to these emotions. And the loving actions and the steps. So the trigger. Fear usually shows up when we feel unsafe, uncertain, or out of control. It can appear when we don't know what's coming next, but in reality, we really never know what's coming next. We don't. When we feel like something is unpredictable, or when our nervous system is scanning for danger, or even if nothing seems technically wrong, anxiety is what happens when fear doesn't get smoothed. It's fear on repeat cycle, over and over and over again. The same fear is still being triggered time and time again. It's the mind trying to prepare you for every possible outcome all at once. Let's just figure it all out right now. Boom. But really, what fun would that be, right? But sometimes fear isn't even about what's happening right now. That's the crazy thing. It's about what might happen. Yeah, just what might happen. It's crazy how fear really works. And anxiety lives in the imagination of the future. So if we're imagining the future to have fear in it, then the anxiety comes, and oh my goodness. Oh, we've been told for years that fear means weakness. That anxiety means that something's wrong with us. But what if fear isn't a flaw at all? What if it is your protector? Fear doesn't just randomly show up. It is another biological alarm, and it usually rings for a particular reason. The fear of the unknown. When life feels uncertain, fear steps in, trying to predict what's next. If it says, if I could just figure this all out ahead of time, I would be safe. Just if I could figure it all out right now. That's the fear of the unknown. The fear that you'll lose control. Fear arises when we realize we cannot control other people, we cannot control the outcome or the timing, and we never have. But anxiety does arise to regain control of overthinking, through overthinking. And you guys already know what overthinking does. Our thoughts are so trained to go into fear, doubt, insecurity, not whole enough, not complete enough, feeling like we got to prove ourselves out there to the world or someone else, that our thoughts just it's like self-sabotaging. We come and stab ourselves in the back because we haven't learned how to flip that story around to better. That's what I'm here to do. And what is a better feeling is from love and above. Laughter, play, joy, happiness, peace and harmony, passion and desire. You know the drill, you guys. Another reason why fear shows up is an old survival programming. Many fears are learned early, like in your childhood experiences, past relationships, or past failures. Guess what? Your body remembers them even when your mind tries to forget. That emotion's stuck down in here, in your body somewhere. It found a place to hide within inside of you. Also, so it can come out just at that right moment, but it doesn't feel so right to you. It shows up for anticipated pain. Fear often isn't about the event at all. It's about not wanting to feel the disappointment, the rejection, or the loss again. That's the anticipated pain from fear alone that brings anxiety. I mean, they work hand in hand. I mean, they're like partners, partners in crime. Or the nervous system, it gets overloaded. Sometimes fear is simply a tired nervous system that has been on alert for way too long. So the next time your chest tingles or your thoughts start to race, don't fight it. Ask it a question. Ask it, what am I trying to protect myself from? Sometimes it's just the fear alone, the feeling of the fear. But what are you trying to protect yourself from? Or ask, what outcome am I afraid of? You might want to ask, what does my body need from me right now, right at this very moment, to feel safe? Because when we understand the trigger, fear no longer runs the show. And once you understand the trigger, we can also understand what the emotion is doing inside of your body. How does fear and anxiety show up inside of your body? When fear and anxiety stays in the body, they don't just affect your thoughts, it affects your health. That's why I'm putting on this mini series. It lets you guys know how those lower vibrational emotional stories that is keeping us on a low vibration is affecting not just your life, it's affecting your health. So how it can show up is the tightness in the chest, shallow breathing, just taking a breath from the upper part. You're not deep breathing, it's shallow breathing. A racing heart, anxiety does that. It can also show up in digestive issues or muscle tension or fatigue. Oh my goodness. When you go through anxiety and fear, you get tired sooner, quicker, faster, so it brings on that fatigue. Or it could be the opposite, the insomnia. It just keeps you awake, going back and forth. I don't know. What am I supposed to do next? Constant alertness or restlessness. Emotional anxiety can attract more situations that feel stressful and or overwhelming too. When we carry fear, we often meet life from a guarded place. Protect me! No! Don't do that! And then our body never really gets the true rest that it needs. What's the purpose of fear and anxiety? Now let's talk about the purpose. Because yes, it does have one. These emotions, fear and anxiety, have a purpose. Fear is a safety signal. It alerts us to pause, to access, and to protect ourselves. Anxiety is fear asking for reassurance. Fear is not the enemy. It is the messenger. And when the message is heard, the body can relax. The tower moment. The tower moment. When it went and this is where I want to share something that comes up so often in the coaching program, is that every tower moment that happens, remember to look within for your answer. It's not external, it's internal. Those tower moments that are happening is because of something going on internally. It's not external, but most of us, we're going to blame it on an external something that's gone on to why it's happened, but it's actually something that's internal. So my goal is to bring your energy back home to self. You guys, I'm always telling you, bring your energy back home. Bring that energy back home. Bring it back home to self. Because we are so fixated on the external world. But for us to handle and deal with the fear and anxiety, it's time to bring yourself within, because that's where it lives, that's where it resides, and that's where we need to take care of it. This way you're not giving your power away to the whole wide world and feeling weak from not dealing with your own personal needs and fear and anxiety that you need to deal with on your own. Because when we panic, we hand our power over to the imagined outcome. Not the real outcome, the imagined one. And our minds, we overthink. And what are we going to do? We're going to go into the fear, doubt, insecurity, not whole enough, not complete enough. You know the drill. But when we ground ourselves, we bring it back in, we start looking within to see what that fear and anxiety is trying to tell you. You're actually taking your power back. And sometimes when we're anxious, and sometimes when somebody's anxious around you, they're not reacting to you. They're reacting to a fear that resides inside of them. So here I want to do a little bit of EFT tapping. After the EFT tapping, we're going to go on a commercial break so we can let the tapping settle in to kind of release some of this fear factor. Just because I know there's fear and anxiety in each of us, and we're going to dig deep in there, okay? So we're going to start tapping on your wrist, and I hope you guys do this with me because I know you guys are, so many of you are so much procrastinators and you don't do it later. No matter how many times you say you're going to do it later, do it now, okay? Because now is the time, okay? Tap on your wrist. Say, I deeply, completely love and accept myself. I deeply, completely love and accept myself. I deeply and completely love and accept myself, even with all this fear and all this anxiety trapped up inside of me. Above your eyes, releasing fear of the unknown along the side of the eyes. Releasing the need to control. Underneath the eyes, releasing old survival patterns. My next one's, we're going to tap underneath the nose and the chin at the same time, okay? Releasing anxiety stored in the chest, the stomach, and in the breath. Next, we're going to do on the collar point, okay? Stepping into safety, trust, grounded presence, calm and confidence. Rewire underneath your arms. Rewiring your inner dialogue to something kinder. Bringing peace, calmness, and ease on top of your head. Bringing peace, calmness, and ease within. Back to your, tapping on your wrist. I deeply, completely love and accept myself as I release this fear and anxiety. I deeply, completely love and accept myself as I rewire my inner dialogue to something kinder. I deeply, completely love and accept myself to trust and to bring myself to a calmness and to have confidence in my next step forward in life. I deeply, completely love and accept myself. All right, you guys, I did write a book. It's called FlipN Your Emotional Story Around It Better. It's on Amazon as an e-copy and a hard copy. I'm going to show my little mini commercial. I will be right back, so stick around, and then we will talk about some of the counterparts, the high vibe counterparts of fear and anxiety. And yeah, we're going to do that. I'll be right back. And it's commercial break time. And what's she going to talk about on her commercial? Now, what's she going to talk about? She's going to talk about, did you know that Cynthia Toet, she's an author. She wrote a book this year called FlipN Your Emotional Story Around to Better. Yes, that's the book that she wrote, and it is on Amazon. It is an ebook and a hard copy, whichever you prefer. Go over there right now and grab your copy right now to see what it's going to take to flip your emotional story around to better. Okay, back to the show now. And I'm back. I hope that tapping has helped you a little bit. They do suggest to do 15 minutes worth of tapping. I normally do about 2 minutes worth of tapping because I'm impatient. I have attention deficit disorder, but I'm okay with that. But 2 minutes, it normally works for myself within 2 minutes, but they do suggest 15 minutes, okay? All right, let's see. Next, we're going to talk about some of the high vibe counterparts to fear and anxiety. The tapping was nice. You felt a little dizzy now, but it could be because you're tired. Oh, okay. All right. So some of the counterparts. Now that the higher vibration counterpart to fear and anxiety isn't pretending nothing is wrong, it's safety, it's trust, it's presence and faith. Now it's flipping time. When we turn worry into wisdom, if fear is an alarm that alerts us to danger, then safety is the home that reminds us that we're okay. So here's what we're going to lean into instead. From fear to safety. Safety is not external. It is internal. It's telling your body, I am here. I got you. That's why when I'm telling you guys to bring yourself back home, and then we want to do the inner work, we're talking to the child within. It's the child that's wounded within. It's the adult that needs to speak to the child. And that's when we're going to tell that child, I am here for you. I got you. You are safe. So it's from fear to safety. It works instantly. We just have to do the work. And so much of us, we stay in the head way too long that we forget to utilize these simple tools that we all have, that are free tools. EFT is free. Or doing the inner work, it's free, but it could be tough. But, it gets easier the more you do it. Or from anxiety to the present moment. Anxiety lives in the future. What's going to come? What's going to happen next? What about this? What about that? But presence lives in the now. So you can bring yourself back to the now with a breath. Take that deep breath. Blow out the worry, the fear, the anxiety. Breathe in peace. Blow out fear. Breathe in calmness. Breathe out anxiety. Bring in peace. Breathe out stress. Bring yourself to the present moment. You guys are welcome. From control, which is what fear and anxiety is, to trust. Trust doesn't mean blind faith. It doesn't mean that at all. It means believing that you can handle whatever unfolds in front of you in your life. You got this. You can handle it. You can make it through it. No matter how tough it gets, you still can get through it. You've got this. But so often we fear we don't. But I want you to flip it. It's flipping time. Flipping time. You say, I got this. I got this. I got this. I got this. That you can handle whatever is unfolding in front of you. From hypervigilance to calm strength. Calm is not a weakness. It is regulated power. It's a great shift, our new language. From what if it goes wrong, we're going to cross that out. We're going to flip it. Okay. To what if I can handle this? I got this. I can handle this. It changes it from a fear-based thinking to self-leadership. I mean, doesn't that feel good to be the leader, self-leadership of your life? You're not letting the emotion to run your life anymore. You're not letting fear and anxiety to rule you or control you. You are taking leadership of your life by saying, I can handle this. I got this. We don't stop fear by fighting it. We calm it by leading ourselves through it. So the loving action step for you guys for this week. When fear or anxiety rises, I want you to pause for a moment. Place a hand on your body. Take a breath. I want you to breathe in calmness. Breathe out anxiety. Breathe in peace. Breathe out fear. And ask yourself, what would make me feel safe right now? Yes, what would make me feel safe right now? We just pushed out fear and anxiety for just a moment. So at that moment, after you take those deep breaths, that's what you want to do. You want to ask, what would make you feel safe right now? Because when you meet your own need for safety, you stop looking outside of yourself for reassurance. And that's how you bring your energy back home to self. The conclusion, the alchemist of the heart. So where does that leave us? It leaves us with a choice. Yes, we can be lived and ruled by fear and anxiety all alone, waiting for certainty before we feel peace, or you can become the alchemist to your own fear and anxiety. We can take the fear and anxiety and turn it into trust, into presence, the present moment, and into power. You are not your fear. You're the one that hears it. You're the one that holds it. Now you're the one that smooths it. Let fear be your messenger. Let it inform you. But trust and lead, let trust lead you, not the fear. Let trust lead you. Your own safety, your own calmness, your own story. I am not fear. I am trust. If you feel comfortable, place your hand on your heart and say this with me. I acknowledge this fear, but I choose safety. I acknowledge this fear, but I choose safety. Next in this series, we're going to talk about another emotion that quietly affects our health, confidence, and relationship. And most people don't even know or realize it's running the show. It's running in the background. It's running your life. And you don't even know it. That's the sad part. But we're going to talk about another one next Tuesday. Where's Tuesday coming in? Next Monday. And On Thursdays, I'm probably going to continue on doing a high vibe because I feel like 2 shows a week on the lower vibration is too much because our lower vibrations have been running the show way too long. So I'm just going to give them 1 day a week so we can tap in and tune into what the purpose of it is, so we can learn how to flip it to our higher vibrational story. So Thursdays is going to be, it's a vibe. We're going to be running a high vibe on Thursday. So it's not a part of the show. Who knows if I'll can add it in or not, but that's just the way I feel. Okay. And for those that are watching the live, stick around for the after show where we will be revealing your hidden love story with some kick-ass badass collective readings, which I just love till there's no tomorrow. But for those that are watching the replay, remember to go over there and watch the first part of revealing your hidden love story, because Divine always has something waiting for you. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and hype up this channel. And keep flipping your story around to better. And I'll see you in the next episode of Your Hidden Love Story. And for now, it is flipping time. Flip it, baby, flip it. Flip it, baby, flip it. Flip it. It's a flipping time. And you guys can do it. Flip that story. All right, I'll see you all in a little bit, especially if you're watching the live show. Come on over and hit me for the revealing your hidden love story. And I forgot to start it before this, so I'm going to be starting it as soon as I get off here. So you guys give me just a couple minutes and you can go over there and start signing in. Okay, I'll be see you later. Okay. Yeah, I'll be over there.